This screencast is going to show you a tool that you can use if you decide to do something like flip your classroom, or you just want your students to use video outside of the classroom to enhance their instruction. What it's called is VideoNotes, and you get to it through Google Drive. Now you'll see, and one thing about Google, they kind of hide things sometimes. You have to be in the know, so to speak, to find some of their applications. What you want to do is go to Create once you're in Drive. And then you'll see this little Connect More Apps. Now I've already added it to mine, so VideoNotes is right here, but for you to get to it, hit Connect More Apps after you've gone to Create. And you can filter by type, and you'll see it comes up here, or you could just search the name. Once you do that, it's going to ask you to install it on your Chrome apps, and just go ahead and say yes if it's something you plan to use. So I go to Create, and then I open it, VideoNotes. It usually takes a few seconds to get running, especially since I'm doing a screencast as well. What you'll do is put the URL of the video you want to load. So what I did, I Googled science videos, science education videos, and I found this really cool site that I think will be good for everybody. Look, it has English, history, geography, human body or science, life science, physical science, like acids and bases. So all kinds of different topics here. So let me go. Human evolution is always kind of a hot button no matter what you teach. It seems like, especially if you teach science, no matter what science class, at some point a student's going to ask about it. And I like the way this kind of breaks things down. Now CCSD works with PBS, at least the local version of PBS, and they also have a similar site that has a bunch of videos you can use and stream. It's always better to download them first sometimes if you're going to show them in class, because the internet can get a bit dicey with all the teachers trying to use it at once during class time. Anyway, so let's go to Human Evolution Made Easy. What the heck, you can see I'd practiced with this one. And I see, I'm going to pause it because I really don't need to hear it. I just need the link. Also, I noticed it's from YouTube. I think if I put this link, there could be an issue since it's this whole page. So what I want to do is go directly to YouTube and get the link from there. And let's wait for that ad to skip because it's not letting me pause right now. There we go. Now pause. And I'm going to, I can just click, right click, copy, and now go back to VideoNotes. And yes, I know that YouTube is blocked at CCSD, but if this is, again, this is usually something they'll be doing at home, so it shouldn't be blocked there. And then right click and paste. And now load video. And I'm going to start taking notes here. Now the first note will skip a little bit. And see how it kind of loads a little bit, then hit play. And then I can start taking notes on the right side. This is how it always loads.
I've shown evidence of how the world around us was formed.
And I'm going to go up a little bit quickly here just to get to some topics.
According to Jewish mythology, a god made a man out of clay and then fashioned a woman out of one of his ribs. Inuit mythology describes a raven god who filled the earth with pea pods.
Now it's interesting he uses the word mythology, so you might want to view some of this and think about your students.
But 150 years ago, one book shattered. But 150 years ago, one book shattered these myths.
See how it skips when I first start typing, but I think it'll be okay after that.
But while Charles Darwin and Alfred Wallace jointly came up with the idea of natural selection, they parted company on whether this evolutionary mechanism could be applied to humans. Wallace formulated the idea that animals had evolved, but he couldn't compromise his belief that humans were the work of a deity. But Darwin caved to the inevitable conclusion and called it my little heresy. The little heresy was first expounded not by Darwin, but by naturalist Thomas Huxley in an 1863 book called Evidence.
And I'm going to stop here. And notice how it lets you know also the time that you took the notes. This can be really helpful, especially if it's, like you can see this one's 9 minutes. Maybe about 4 minutes in, the student, I could put down, let me see, put a little note to myself, really did not understand, review. And I know at which point I need to go back on the video and watch it again. And this is, like I said, good for the students as well. They can watch it one time through, take some notes, go back, add to the notes. So it really helps in that area. After you're done, now you can title the notes, rename, come here, rename file. So human evolution, early days or something, whatever it was called. Now you've got it here, and it's saved on Google Drive. So it's saved in the Video Notes folder. So next time I open up Video Notes, it'll be for me. Now, one thing good about Web 2.0, they really try to interact with one another, all the different applications. So notice this one, export to Evernote. Evernote is a note-keeping app, or it's also web-based. So it's an app and it's web-based. You can have it on your phone, on tablet. You can access it through the internet. It allows you to take clippings from websites, to take full pages from websites, you can add apps to it that allow you to take handwritten, well, kind of handwritten notes. You have special kind of pens you use for the computer screens, and you can actually take handwritten notes that way. Or you can do type notes, you can do documents. If you get papers from your courses, you can scan them in and upload them to your Evernote file. So if I want to add this to Evernote, I click on that elephant, and it's going to bring it up. And you can see I've done this one before. Like I said, I did a practice. So it's added it already because I've already linked it. Now when you do it the first time, it's going to ask for your email address or your sign in for Evernote, and it's going to ask that you authorize the connection between Video Notes and Evernote. Add some tags. So this is evolution, comma Darwin, comma Wallace, comma human evolution, and whatever else, science class, whatever else they might want to add. Getting them used to tagging is actually kind of important for internet, especially for when we start talking about Web 3.0 and semantics, the semantic web. That has to do with being able to find resources based on things like tagging. So getting them used to doing that now is going to be very important. This way they can bring all their notes together when it's time to either make the portfolio that you want them to make, whatever project you're having them do, or if you're having an exam. Okay, so that is Video Notes. Hopefully this is something you might even like to use yourself.